Good morning. Good morning. This is Charles Coachman, and this is Coachman on Real Estate. Hey, welcome. Our first show after the new year, and we are welcoming this year. Hey, this show is all about real estate. It is on Mondays. We are talking about actives, pendings, and solds in Santa Clara County. If there's any other areas that you'd like me to cover, just let me know. You can send me a message, and we would be glad to do that for you. And also, if you've got any questions regarding real estate at all, if I can answer those, I will do that. For anything regarding a particular property, if you were looking at things that you may need the advice from a CPA or from an attorney, those would be best addressed by those people. I'm not an attorney. I'm not a CPA. I am a realtor, and I want to make sure that everything is handled in the best way that it possibly can be. I just had a friend whose mother had unfortunately passed away, and they're getting ready to take possession of her home, and she had a question about that. And so I just told her that, you know what, it's best to talk with a CPA. Yes, there have been some changes that are coming, and as a matter of fact, one will be coming next month on the way properties are handled within the state and what taxes may change for you. And so we want to make sure that you get that taken care of with a qualified CPA, that you're getting the best advice. I don't want to tell you something and have it be wrong. That would put us both in a bad light. Hey, you know, I like to get these shows started by giving shout outs to folks whose birthday it might happen to be. So happy birthday, Gary Taylor. Gary's married to a friend of mine that I have known since we were in high school, and I just happened to meet Gary and Lisa this summer after a long time. So Gary, happy birthday to you. Kevin Carlson is a missionary. Him and his wife are missionaries, and he has been doing this most of his adult life. So Kevin, happy birthday to you. Dwayne Gomer, for those of us in the real estate business, Dwayne is very well known, and he has a real estate school which teaches about different parts of real estate and the business that you need to do. Lauren Grislin is a daughter of friends of mine that are part owners of the Keller Williams that I'm a part of. And so Lauren, and I've known her since she was a young lady. Now she's a little older. So Lauren, happy birthday. And then Rowena Patton, she is a fantastic realtor, but also a wonderful real estate investor. And she's one that has shared an awful lot about this real estate investing part of it for single family homes, condos, and in commercial properties also. So to all of you, happy birthday. And if it's your birthday to you out there today, happy birthday to you. I just didn't happen to catch you on Facebook. So happy birthday, everyone. Have a wonderful year ahead. And now let's go back into here. Here's my information. And let's see. Corey Calvin, good morning. Now, Corey is another person who is a big time investor, and I've gotten to meet Corey through a couple of different groups, but I love what he's doing, and he has an awesome story. And I think he got himself a little Christmas gift this year, which is very cool. And I love KW. I owe all my success in real estate to them. I think you owe most of your real estate success to you having the gumption to go out and do it. So Corey Calvin, good morning. Thank you for being here. So I want to get this started with going through, we're talking about Santa Clara County today, and we're talking about the activity that's going on at this point in time. We take a look at actives, pendings, and solds. We look at single family homes, and we look at condos and townhomes. So we're going to start Santa Clara County now. It has from Palo Alto down to Gilroy in the south, and then we take 680 north and head into Milpitas. And that's our Santa Clara County, and we just take a look at our actives, pendings, and solds in the last 30 days. So Santa Clara County, single family homes, actives, we've got 542. Pending 792, and sold in the last 30 days we have 741 homes. So we've got less than a month's inventory available right now in Santa Clara County. So sellers, if you are prepared, you are looking to go on the market, we are looking for you, because we have people that are out there ready to buy. So be ready. Condos and townhomes in Santa Clara, we have 419 actives, 368 pending, and sold in the last 30 days 305. So there we have a little more than a month's inventory. So we've got a question here. Corey, does real estate hit seasonality this time of the year there? Normally it would, but 2020 was a different kind of year. Our inventory levels have been low all year long, and so we have had basically less than a month's inventory on single family homes throughout this time of year. And so we are, normally it would be a slower period. We take a look at January being a slower period, even going into February being a slower period. But right now, with the uncertainty of the market, with the changing of presidents, and going through this pandemic, people are keeping their homes off the market, which keeps the available properties low, but we still have pent-up buyer demand. So it has been busy all year long. And where we thought at the beginning of last year things would flatten out a little bit as far as prices go, we still went over 10% as far as the account of monies and property values that people were getting. So your assessment is going up by 10%, the value of your properties. And that's what we've been seeing all year for 2020, except for 1 month when we closed down. Basically, we closed down everything in March of last year, in the middle of March. So that ended up being a slow month. But from that point on, we couldn't keep enough inventory on single family homes. And we see a lot of properties where there's anything that's hot, and most of the Silicon Valley is a lot of multiple offers. We've seen things with a couple of multiple offers up to 50 multiple offers. So the seasonality and the season that we would normally be expecting lasted almost the entire year. And we are seeing that's probably going to be happening for the next few months. So we may not see a slow season this year. It is definitely a unique time in real estate. Now, I'm not sure what's happening throughout the rest of the nation, but I know inventory levels have been low, and there are a lot of buyers out there. So now I want to scoot into San Jose, where we move into San Jose specific. Single family homes, actives in San Jose, 221, pendings, 412, and solds in the last 30 days, 386. So we're taking a look at that, and we've got a little more than 2 weeks of inventory. 2 weeks of inventory. So sellers, if you are ready to go, now is a time. Now is the time. If you are ready to go ahead and put your home on the market, you're going to sell within 30 days. If we have your home ready to go, if it is looking good, because we want to, it's kind of a beauty contest out there too. But if you are in one of those hot areas, if you're in Palo Alto, it doesn't matter if you have a fixer-upper or if you've got a beautiful property. If it's priced right, it is going to sell and sell quickly. Condos and townhomes in San Jose. Actives 210, pendings 195, and sold in the last 30 days 186. So here, and we are going to find this throughout, is that we have a little more than a month's inventory for condos and townhomes. And that's normal. That's normal. So if you've got an opportunity to go out and take a look at a property, you find that property, you want to make sure that you get your offer in, although you may have a little bit more time. But again, as we discuss, and we discuss this weekly, if you're looking in an area that sells rather quickly, you need to be prepared. You need to be prepared right away. If you find the property that you're interested in, you need to be able to be ready to write that offer. And that's one of the things that we can discuss towards the end. What do you need to do to be ready to write an offer when you go out? Now we're going to take a look at closer at Evergreen, part of San Jose. It's one of the neighborhoods. And Evergreen, single family homes, actives 10, pendings 38, and sold in the last 30 days 32 homes. So again, sellers, it is time. There's pent-up demand. Evergreen has excellent schools, has some awesome neighborhoods to move into, but there's just not a lot of inventory. So we want to make sure that we're taking care of that. Condos and townhomes in Evergreen. Actives 23, pending 17, and sold 15. Now we need to take a look at the condos and townhomes that are available in Evergreen, because those include the villages, and the villages are plus 55 community. So one person in the family needs to be at least 55 years old to move into that community. It's a great community, and you want to take advantage of it. Now, one of the things that you have to take a look at there are the HOAs. And the HOAs are high, but you can find great properties. And you are well taken care of out there in that village. That mirrors the Denver market. Going to have an amazing day. Corey, thank you. Thank you. You take good care of yourself. And if you have a chance to follow Corey Calvin, get out on Facebook, take a look, listen to what he's got going on. There are some exciting stories. And Corey is out there making it happen. Thanks, Corey. Now we're looking at Alum Rock, single family homes. Actives 34, pendings 39, and sold in the last 30 days 42 homes. Now I let people understand that I believe Alum Rock is probably our best bang for the buck in San Jose, and possibly all of the Silicon Valley. They have a bad rap. They are part of the east side of San Jose, but there are some neighborhoods that are just awesome. And you have to be willing to take a look. If you want the best bang for your bucks in San Jose, Alum Rock is the place to be. There are properties that if they were located elsewhere in San Jose would be many times more expensive. Go out and make a good deal in Alum Rock. It's an area that I've lived in for years. I believe it is the hidden jewel of the Silicon Valley. San Jose Country Club is there for a reason. The homes around the San Jose Country Club, the older neighborhoods that are built up. You've got to take a look at that and come out and see what you can find. We know with a lot of people that are going to be working from home, and they may be able to do it for a long time, there's no reason to not take a look at Alum Rock, because there are some gorgeous, gorgeous properties. You can find a place in the foothills. As a matter of fact, there are some great homes available. I'd take a look. Okay, now we're going to look at condos and townhomes in Alum Rock. Actives, we got 11. Pendings, we have 15. Sold in the last 30 days, we've got 13. So here we are, a little bit less than a month's inventory. So condo owners, townhome owners, if you are ready to put your home on the market, do not be afraid to make that move. Even in January, which is normally a slow month. January and February, which are normally our slowest months. Actually, you could go December, January, February, and then March it starts to pick up. But this is not one of those years. We just have to go out and do this. And that is the finish for our activities for Santa Clara County, San Jose, Evergreen, and Alum Rock. Now, one of the things that I was telling you for buyers being ready, you need to go out and speak with a lender. Have everything prepared. Now, whether you're going to go with an institutional lender, like Bank of America, Wells Fargo, Bank of the West, or if you want to go with the loan broker. Loan brokers have their advantages. Institutional bankers have their advantages. Go out and take a look. The one thing that I see with brokers is you have more opportunities. You can choose from different lenders to work with. When you go to the bank, you are working with Bank of America. If you go to Wells Fargo, you're working with Wells Fargo. They're all going to be selling your loans at one time or another. But with the brokers, you can go out and search who has the best rates and who has the items that you really need, who can make exceptions for you and your situation. Because there are lenders out there that are gonna have products available for you to take a look at. And one of the things in Santa Clara County, I want to double check this, but I believe FHA is up to 825. So at 825, you can go in at 3.5%. 3.5% down compared to 20% or compared to 10%. Our homes here in the Silicon Valley, we are at $1.3 million as a median price. You don't want to be out there looking at $1.3 million or $1.5 million home and then find out you can't afford only $850,000 or $750,000. You want to make sure you know what you're doing. So the first thing we recommend for buyers, go out and see a lender. If you need recommendations for that, I'd be glad to give you those. I work with plenty of brokers, and I have plenty of friends that are in business with Bank of America, Wells Fargo, Bank of the West, and several different banks here locally. So there are opportunities abound. Now it's being prepared to go out and find the right home for yourself. This week, we are starting something new. We're starting the new year out where we're going to be talking and coming to you live 5 days a week. Tomorrow is usually a day where I'm doing an interview, but tomorrow I'm going to be talking about sellers and some of the disclosures that you need to go through and be prepared when you're getting ready to put your home on the market. We're going to help people decide, help people understand what they need to do for their homes to get them ready to go to the market. And I would like to be a person that can give you that chance and to give you an opportunity. We are going to be here 5 days a week. We should be starting about 9 o'clock each day. And we're going to share as much knowledge as we can legally. And we want to do the best job that we can for you. We're here to help both buyers and sellers. I've been in this market for going on 14 years, and we are loving this. Now, I can tell you that interest rates right now are a little bit different than what my wife and I faced when we purchased our first home in 1983. Right now, you're looking at 2.75%, maybe a little less. Back then, we were looking at 11.8375. 11.8375. Imagine that. I know when I went to buy my first home, or attempting to buy my first home, interest rates were at nearly 20%. And I was making very little money. And I thought, well, you know what? I can do this. Then I found out I needed to be making about 4 times the amount of money that I was. And it was a different world. But now everything is open there. At 2.75%, maybe a little less, maybe a little more, depending on your financial situation. You can find something. Now it's a matter of getting your paperwork prepared and getting ready and knowing that you want to buy a home. And we would be glad to help you. We would be glad to give you a hand. And you've got my information below. I am available throughout the day. And I will call back, or I will answer your text, and I'll answer any questions that you have. So I want to thank you for being here today. If you're watching on the replay, thank you for that. If you would like to share this out, that's how we want to build this up. Now I've got it on 2 platforms, which I am utilizing YouTube and then Facebook. So I'd sure appreciate, we are just starting on YouTube. So if you can follow us there, we would sure appreciate it. Anyway, have an awesome day. I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. And just remember, this is Coachman on Real Estate. Have a great day and good time out there purchasing real estate. Bye.